There we go. Hi guys, it's Cindy, the Resale Remedy. How are you doing today? I am in my living room today. Why? Not my office? The air conditioner went out this morning. Yes, I'm married to an air conditioning mechanic and my air conditioner is broke and I cannot get a service call. I called him, says I don't do heat. I don't do humidity. You need to come home now. And he's like, I can't, babe. And so I snapped a picture of the model serial number and hopefully I'll have my parts by this afternoon. But the reason I'm in the living room is I have a ceiling fan in here. I don't in my office. And so that's why I'm in here. It's cooler. But anyway, what I want to talk about today is I'm going to show you what I picked at the Goodwill outlet this uh, past Monday. I didn't go Sunday because it was Mother's Day and I had a family thing to go to, but I did go on Monday, so I'm going to show you what I did and a little trick that may help you guys. But first I want to shout out a couple of things, and the first person I want to shout out is the reseller niche. Or niche or niche, I think it's niche, and you've got Russ at Mo that does the reseller niche, and they're awesome guys. They have some great Q&As and interviews and everything, and you really like them. So hop over there, check their channel out, and subscribe and like to all their videos. All right, second shout out I want to do is to our Journey to Freedom. They're a family that is trying to get away from trying to be entrepreneurs in reselling, and it's really it's interesting following their trip, their journey and everything like that. So you might like that, so jump over there and see them as well. But my super shout out is for my own daughter, 13 years old, and let me get the things I want to show you. She is finishing the 7th grade, and I'm so proud of her. Last night was her award ceremony, and she got an honorary, well, she's already got a trophy and a medal for this, but she got mentioned again for the Nan Rushing Write-Off, which in our area is a competition for writing and things like that, and she did really good. And she got a gold medal for Principal's Honor Roll, and a certificate of excellence for an A average in all of the subjects. So we've got math, social studies, language arts, and science. So super shout out to my daughter Krista, 13 years old. She's an awesome, awesome kid. And we don't have to push her into doing anything. She does everything on her own. She sets her own bedtime. She studies when she has to. She does projects when she has to. We do not have to do anything with this child. She's awesome. But she does have that teenage attitude, and I think I told you that before. But anyway, that's my shout outs for today. So I'm going to go ahead and speed this up a little bit because I've got a busy, busy day today, and I'm not going to be on here a really long time today. So what I want to do is go ahead and tell you about when you're out there thrifting in Goodwills or I got to turn my TV off, guys. There's like a flashing from there we go. It keeps changing colors from commercials and everything. I was watching the local news and everything. But anyway, when you're out there thrifting, and a lot of us do this, we get so excited when we go into the thrift stores. I know I did my first time, and we just load up. We just take everything that we think is potential dimes or nickels. And we're also looking for that goose with the golden egg. We're looking for that golden egg. And sometimes we run across it, and sometimes we don't. I found a couple of pieces in my Goodwill, which doesn't have higher end items. I found a couple of pieces in there by doing this exact thing. Now, the first tip I'm going to give you is to look for unusual, ugly looking clothing. And I'm not talking ugly like, it's my opinion that it's ugly. I'm talking about is your opinion is ugly, okay? Because my opinion of ugly and your opinion of ugly may be two different things. I know my sister-in-law that lives up north, I was showing her a pair of pants that I thought were just hideous, and she found them very nice. So my opinion of ugly is different than other people's, but do your opinion of ugly. And I want you to notice the fabrics in the materials and everything. You're going to learn to feel, and you'll know good quality versus bad quality. You'll learn the polyesters and everything like that. I'm still learning, and I think I'm doing pretty good. According to my daughter, who is coming down, so I'm hoping to get a one-on-one interview with her, and I'll post it next week, the beginning of next week. But anyway, according to my daughter, you can learn these fabrics. You can learn what's good and what's not good. So I'm going to show you, oh, and let me tell you this, when you're going through there and you're looking at everything and you're swiping through it, just take your time, and it'll pop out at you. Things that are possible, money makers will pop out at you once you start learning this and what you're trying to learn. And do your research online. Go through clothing and everything like that. Learn to name brands. This is like a really hard thing to do, because I didn't know this to begin with, because I've never been a brand name person. I've never gone for brands, but I'm beginning to learn, and I can't believe it. I mean, just recently, I picked up St. John's, and I didn't know I had the higher end. I thought it was St. John's Bay that I had. But I actually picked up St. John's just by feeling the fabric and just by looking at it and thinking, oh, well, stands out. This is a little different than the other St. John Bay. So I figured I'd go ahead and try and get it. Come to find out, I had items that were worth almost $100 that I paid 99 cents for. So, anyway, you just got to look, and you got to learn, and you got to try. And I know it's tedious, and I know it's hard. And this is just for clothing sellers that I'm directing this to now. Hard goods are a little different. Hard goods, you've got to do research as well. But then you've got to look at a lot of different things. When you're doing clothing, there's a lot of different things, but it's a little, you're looking at materials and things like that. And hard goods, you're looking at if there's cracks, nicks, dents, is it selling? Do people want this? That kind of thing. So, and games, you're looking if you're doing games or anything, you're looking if all the pieces are there. Will I have to break this down and sell it piece by piece? There's so many things you have to do and look for when you're thrifting. So I do suggest to you guys, take some time. Don't allot yourself 15 minutes to run in, run out. You're going to have to allot yourself maybe an hour to 3 hours to look around in stores, and then hop on over if you've got another one you want to look at. I know Monday I went to TJ Maxx, I went to Goodwill, and I looked in the Walmart clearance aisle, and the only place I could really find anything was Goodwill that day. But I'm going to show you right now what I found, and it may not be much to you guys, but I think it was finds in my book. And I actually had my phone. Keep your phone there, and you can look and see if it's worth your nickels or your dimes that you want to get. And that's pretty much what I do, is I look for my nickels and dimes. I list high. I set best offers. That's what I do. I list it high. I accept the best offer, and my buyer pays shipping. And at this point, guys, I'm not doing free returns, and I just am not doing it. But my thermostat is my air conditioner, like I said, guys, my air conditioner is acting up. Now my thermostat is trying to talk, and she's saying she's offline. But okay, anyway, let's go on with this. Okay, first up, we have got new with tags. Can you see this? New with tags. I think that's no, that's the front. New with tags. And this, guys, is, I'm going to put my glasses on, okay? Excuse my hair, but the humidity is like really bad, so I'm not doing anything with it. This is a Michael Kors, and it's new with tags. It's actually got $110 on this tag. This is a small, and you can see, and it's nice, and it's cute. And I'm hoping to list this. I'm hoping to list it for some good money. I mean, I don't know. I'm hoping to list it. I'd like to put at least 30 on it, or 40, and see if I can get that for it. I did look, and they're not selling real fast, the Michael Kors, but it is selling. So, and orange is a nice summer color. So, this right here, can you see that? This is Black Tie by Old Gassini. I can't say it right. See that? This is a beautiful, beautiful blazer. See that? I picked this up for $2.25, and it's got all the buttons and everything on the sleeves, and it's like a silk filling collar, and I've never even heard of the material, so but anyway, I hope to list that and make about $30 on that as well. Now, guys, this is what I'm telling you. I would have normally just passed this by, but since I was having to be, it wasn't 99-cent day, I was having to be really picky and choosy about what I spend my money on. And so that's what I did. Now, I'm not going to show you this whole pile. This is just what I'm listing today, but I will pull a few things out and show you. And a lot of you guys may not think this stuff's going to sell, but it will sell. It will eventually sell. But this is J. Crew. Now, I'm always leery about anything that's got white or beige in it because you're going to find a stain or something. But this is J. Crew. Can you see that? I know the lighting is so bad. I am going to get this fixed, get my lighting set. And this has got, can you see, it is white, dark blue, and green on the bottom. And it's kind of odd. I would never put green on the bottom, you know. You can tell I'm a black and white or black or brown. I'm so mute when it comes to colors. But this right here, I did not look up the comps on this right here. And this still got the Goodwill tags on it, guys. All right, this right here is, I looked this up and this is actually selling, and I've never heard of this brand, so I'm going to do a little bit more research on this. This is Norton McNaughton. And I'm going to do some more research on this. I did look it up and it was selling, and this is a cute little half top, and it's got nice buttons and everything on it, and I'm going to sell that. Okay. This is cut. See that? Cut from the cloth. It's cut from the cloth. Now, when I saw this tag, I'm thinking, and this shirt's got a leather, it's leather on the shoulders and around the top, and this is one of those unusuals. I said, you might see it, and it might actually make you a dime or two. So I got this, and it's gray, and it's long. It's got a little pocket, and it too has the pocket too has a little leather fringe around it. And so I did look that up, and I can probably get about 20 for that, and list it for 20. And like I said, guys, I list kind of high. You might not think it's worth that much, but it's probably not. I list it high. I accept best offers, and that works for me. That may not work for you, but that works for me. All right, this I got. This was part of the ugly, and like I said, my ugly's different than everybody else's ugly. And the lady at the register actually liked this. She really did. And she said she said people would love this. And this is a Coochie, I'm sorry, not Coochie. That's a whole different ball game. We're not going to talk about Coochie. Okay. The things we say in the South, right, guys? All right. This is Coochie. Coochie. And look at the colors on this, guys. Can you see it? It's got a cool little patch. Oh my gosh, I can't speak today. And these snap buttons. See the snap buttons? And it's got little hooks on the sleeves. It is just decorated all over. I swear, this looks like something Michael Jackson might love. And it's got little zippers in the front. But anyway, I have no idea what this would sell for, but I had to pick it up because it was so unusual looking. So, and the shirts I'm showing you, those were regular price $4.49. So what, $2.20 on the shirts, at the shirts as well. And I'm sorry, the blazer was not $2 something. The blazers are $5.49. So this one was $3 and something. But I will make that back on that. Okay. This right here, she charged me shirt price for it. It's not a shirt. Actually, it's some kind of jacket. It's a jacket. And it's a lightweight jacket, as you can see. See this? It's pink. And it's not supposed to have flipped up sleeves, I don't believe. No, it's not supposed to have flipped up sleeves. It is been rolled. But you can see right here, I am going to have to steam that out. I may have to wash this one, guys, because I think when they flipped up the sleeves, they got a little dirt in the creases. So check that out. But this one is going to be a winner. I think this one's going to be a winner chicken dinner. This is a Ralph Lauren Polo Jeans and Company. And it's in good condition. Real good condition. And I think this is going to be a winner. But I will have to rinse this one. Let me see if the pockets are working. Yes, they are workable pockets. They're not fakes. And I love workable pockets. But I got charged a shirt price on this one, so this one was only $2.20 something. All right. Now, this one, guys, I looked it up in the store and they weren't going for much, but I remember listening to this certain brand as being a high dollar brand. And with the metal zippers all over it and the detail that was on it, I picked it up anyway for $2. This is a Vera. Let me get it. Can you see it? I keep forgetting this thing is backwards. Let me do this right. Okay, there we go. Okay, you're probably getting dizzy because I can't get it right because it's a Vera Wang, Princess Vera Wang. And this is a vest. Can you see this, guys? And look at the zippers. See the zippers? There's metal zippers all around the collar, down the front, pockets, a tie in the back. It's unusual. I picked it up. And when I looked up this and it was not going for much, but not this exact one. I was looking up shirts and blouses. So I don't know what this is going to go for, but I figured I'd take a chance on it. And the last one I'm going to show you guys, I ain't going to waste your time showing you everything I got up here, but this is an Oscar de la Renta. And this is a very cute, again, the lady at the register, how to fit over this. Very cute red blouse. This is 100% silk. And it is very nice. And Oscar de la Rentas, from what I understand, they are hit and miss. So I'm going to go ahead and try to list this high and see where it goes. I don't know. I'm going to try it and see where it goes. And we'll take it from there. But the other stuff I think is just basic. So I'm not going to show you that right now. And I've got some more stuff behind me here. I've got stuff to list. Oh, this one right here. Let me show you this. And I did find a Mickey Mouse shirt new with tags, and that's cute. This right here, this was the ugly factor for me, and I picked this one up. And I picked it up not only because I didn't like it. I wouldn't wear it. You know, of course, I have no taste. But I love the tag. See what that tag says? See if you can see it. Can you see it? Oh my gosh, I've got to fix my lighting. It says the impeccable pig. I love that. Isn't that great? I love that. So I've got to see how much to list that. And that one was actually on top of the list to be listed today. So anyway, I'm going to check that out. Okay, now I want to go on to a little bit. I hope you like that. Oh my goodness. Hang on, guys. Let me try to fix that curtain. That's where my glare is coming from. Coming back. I got sleeping dogs here I'm having to step over, so. Okay. Does that help? Yeah, it helps a little bit. Anyway, sun's finally out. It's been raining forever, which we needed it, so I'm not going to complain. But, oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm moving my tray. It's making the camera shake. Okay, what I want to do now is go on to something else. Let me talk about this. This is something I'm very interested in. And I've been doing a lot of research trying to learn this. Not only am I trying to learn name brand clothing, I'm trying to get into vintage, and I already have an Etsy site, so I want to kind of, you know, play with another Etsy site, and with vintage clothing, and see how that goes. And I just redid my Poshmark, and I'm going to be opening that soon. I don't have it open as of this time just yet, and I will let you guys know when I do open it, okay? But let's go on to this. I'm going to show you what I've been doing. If this will switch over for me, and it's not, okay. It's not going to switch over. Come on, switch over for me. There we go. All right. Okay, let me move the box a little bit here. Let me put me down in the corner. I'm in the corner. Nobody puts baby in the corner. Okay. What I did was, I'm going to shake the camera just a little bit more. What I did was I typed in vintage. You can see I've been looking up a lot of stuff here. Oh, I can't stand the rolling pad on this thing. My son turned it back on. I turned it off. Vintage clothing. All right, we're going to do vintage clothing. Type it in. And you can just do this on Google too if you want to. Let me get my glasses so I can actually see what I'm looking at. Apologize, guys. So we're going to go down here, and we're going to look at sold items. Okay. Hopefully it's going to, my internet has been so slow the past couple of days. Okay. And this we can see what some items are selling for. Do you see this? And this right here, this is a vintage Kenny Loggins t-shirt. You see what it's sold for with shipping. Here's the underpants now. No. Yeah, pants. These are underpants. Are you guys seeing this? I'm going to show you this. Let me cover up the seller's name because I don't know what well, it's there. Look at this. Let's look at the original listing. Click here and let's look at the original listing. Look at that. Okay, guys, let's see what we got here. Okay. Vintage turquoise blue sheer stripe stretch string bikini panties, extra large. These guys, these are used panties. Are you seeing this? I did not see this before. These must have just sold because when did they sell? Oh, I can't tell. They must have just sold. I think they just sold. This is crazy. Look at this, guys. Okay, so here's my thing. How do you know if it's vintage or not? You know, this is what I'm trying to learn. And so this is why I'm going on to this site. So I'll take this and I'll look at the tag. So there's something here. Maybe it's the made in Bangladesh that tells you it's old. You know, I don't know, because this looks like a pair of panties I'd have in my drawer. I mean, I don't know what makes this old. So I'm trying to research all this stuff by looking at what people are selling. And guys, $39.99 plus $3.50 shipping handling for panties. Okay, I wasn't planning on showing you this. This just popped up there, and so I had no other choice. I needed to look. But okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, this must have just sold. This wasn't there just a second ago. But this is vintage stuff, guys, and I really want to get into vintage. But I don't want to sell fake vintage. I want to look at, see my internet? You see it not coming up? Let me scooch the table a little bit. There we go. Some of this is lower end. You get the glasses. I've noticed the glasses, sunglasses that are vintage, they sell really, really well. They really do. Okay, these are antique riding pants. Now you can clearly see this. These are something to this because these are antique World War One. They're World War One riding equestrian jod hop joppers. Joppers? I don't know. I live in the South. I can't pronounce anything. Okay. But $94 plus $9.85 shipping and handling. Crazy guys, crazy, crazy, crazy. But you get the idea. Oh, these are cute. But see, these are 1950s. I'm trying to learn how to date this stuff. And when I figure it out and I know for sure, I am definitely going to let you guys know. But look at this. I'm going to go back up here. And I want to put in over $50. Okay. And it's going to show me everything vintage that sold over $50. Do you see this? But learn these names, guys. That's what I'm trying to do. Learn the names. Um, Look at this right here. An original gray men's work shirt, uniform shirt with gussets, 1940s. It sold for $55.90. Now, this is a men's work shirt. Now, I've got several men's work shirts that my grandfather, that my mother gave me that were my grandfather's. And they're out there in the shed in a trunk, a chest. And I thought about looking at those, but you know, the thought of selling something that was my grandfather's kind of, I don't know. Look at this. Texas Aggies champion running man maroon t-shirt or sweatshirt. Or no, jersey. I'm sorry, that looks like a jersey. $70. Ball caps, guys. I hear that ball caps are unbelievably popular right now. Seriously. So when you're in your thrift store, this is one of the other things I want to show you. When you're in a thrift store, look for ball caps. We're going to do sunglasses, ball caps, and we're going to learn clothing. We're going to learn clothing. We really are. Now, okay, this is a vintage flapper dance purse. This is cool. Look at the price on that. Are you seeing this, guys? Look at these vintage boots. Look at this one. A queen. Now that's my era. I grew up in the 70s, okay? Look at that. $109 with $4 shipping. Is that not crazy or what? Oh, sold May the 18th. There's the sold. I was wondering where the sold thing was. There it is. May the 18th. Hey, that's today. Ah, cool. Look at this. We're going to look at the purses too then, guys. Look at that. And this is neat. I like this. But vintage does sell. And this one they took a best offer. What is this? Oh, it's a shawl. A vintage ivory shawl. I find this so fascinating, guys. I really do. Now, I'm really into ghosts and things like that. So, you know, if I was to go to a estate sale or pick something up, I'm afraid I'm going to get the attached ghost to it, you know, especially a piece of jewelry. So I don't want the ghost coming home with me. I don't mind going and looking for the ghost, but I don't want him coming home with me. And I tell people all the time, I swear there's a ghost in my house. And, you know, I'm here by myself most of the time, me and 6 dogs, if you can call that by yourself. They wouldn't let nothing come in his house for anything. But I have had my dog staring down the hallway, just sitting at the doggy gate, because I don't let them in the main living room over there, staring at the doggy gate and looking down the hall. I have had my dog doing that. And, you know, I'm thinking she's looking at a mouse or something like that, but she doesn't move. She just sits there and stares. She freaks me out. I'm sorry. Freaks me out. She's a Boston. And she's like sits there and stares. I'm like, what is it, Pepper? Okay, this is something else. Oh, the Western wear. Western wear sells really good, and you're going to look for those buttons. Let me see if I can get a close-up of those button snaps. And I keep hitting the table, guys. I apologize. But I'm not going back there. It's hot back there. Okay. See those? That's what my computer. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for unusual design. And these are I can almost guarantee you these are button snaps. See that? Let's take a peek at the label. Look at that. Retro Western wear. See the stitching? See that stitching right there? That's another thing you're going to look for. According to my daughter, you're going to look for the stitching. Let's get out of this one. But anyway, I like that. And you're going to look for things like that. But you get the idea, guys. I just wanted to go over this a little bit with you and show you. I'm not going to keep you on here forever today. Like I said, I've got a busy day. And I just wanted to go over this. This is cool. This just popped up too. This just sold. See, I'm sitting here and this just sold. Now we've got two different things here that just sold while I'm sitting here scrolling through things. Vintage is selling, guys. And I know we've got a lull in eBay right now. And I'm gonna hop out of this, okay? But you get the idea of what I'm trying to explain to you, that I'm learning, that I'm trying to what's going on in Cindy's world today and tomorrow and the next day. But what's going on in my head? This is what's going on in my head right now. It's vintage. Okay. Oh, and we're back. But anyway, you get the idea, guys, what I'm trying to say. And right now there's a little crack of sunlight peeking through that drape I just shot. But right now, guys, we're in a lull as far as sales are concerned. And that's why I'm not showing you my solds, because I just got a handful since last week, and it's really not worth showing you. It was gravy. It was just gravy. And not gravy, I'm sorry. It was just bread and butter. I'm getting my foods mixed up. But anyway, I I just wanted to kind of show you during the lulls, keep listing, keep listing. I don't care whether you're doing hard goods, whether you're doing clothing, I don't care what you're doing, or panties. Oh my gosh, you believe that? I don't care what you're doing, just keep listing. And while you're listing, clean out your store, straighten your store up, tweak a few things, and just kind of use this lull that we don't have, selling and packaging and all this. Use that lull to boost things up, because it's coming. It's coming, guys, and then it's not going to stop. I promise you this. It did last year, because I started in March of last year, and I was in that lull. And I was thrilled to death because I was selling 1, 2, 3, 4 things, during the month. And it just excited me. That was extra money that we really needed. And, then all of a sudden I'm selling 20 things a week. And, I'm busy, constantly packaging, constantly getting things out and everything like that. So it's coming. Stick in there, hang in there. And another thing I want to say, and my sister-in-law is not the one, my brother, but my husband's sister-in-law. Well, I guess my sister-in-law. My sister-in-law, she's sweet as can be. I mean, I like her a lot, and she's trying her best at eBay, but she doesn't go on YouTube. She doesn't join any of the groups. She doesn't go on Facebook, and she's doing it on her own. And she's very stubborn. Oh my gosh, she's so stubborn. She will not get any help. She will ask me a lot of questions, but you guys know me. I'm just figuring all this stuff out myself. And I mean, she needs to get on. If you're just starting out, and even if you're a major seller, they do it. You've got to get help. You've got to find yourself a comrade that's going to help you and guide you and give you some advice. I get on my reseller groups all the time and ask questions. And then, or I'll get on Instagram and I'll text Wade, or I'll text somebody that I know that's going to, Gina's Bargain Shop. I'll text somebody that's been in the business a lot longer than me to help me, guide me through that process. And it's hard to go alone, guys. Ask questions, get in these groups, and look at YouTube, and look at newsletters and everything. Research. It's a lot of research, a lot of work. And to be an entrepreneur, you're going to have to give up a lot. And if you really want to do this, you're going to have to do the work. That's just it. Clear and simple. You're going to have to do the work. But anyway, guys, I hope I didn't talk in circles too much today. But I do want to cut this a little short. I don't want it to be as long as it normally is. And because I've got a lot to do today, and we've got some family drama going on. My brother just got back from the doctor, and it wasn't good news. I'll keep you posted on his condition. He has a few more tests to go through. But anyway, guys, I want you to take care and have a great weekend. And I will see you the beginning of the week. And hopefully I'll have a surprise guest on my show for you. All right, guys, take care. This is Cindy, the Resale Remedy, saying goodbye.